welcome to NKTelco Sports. We're here at New Bremen High School where the LEHMAN Catholic Cavaliers take on the New Bremen Cardinals. Tonight's game is sponsored by Minster Bank, Sweeterman Pharmacies, Keyhole Pizza, New Knoxville Supply, Minster Dental Care, Hometown Opportunity, Francis Furniture, Wilson Health, Precision Strip, Winners Meats, NKTelco, NKT.TV, BowlerStore.com, Wagner's IGA, Cargill, Grand Lake Health, Clopay Building Products, Moran's Refrigeration, and First National Bank. Thanks again and welcome to New Bremen High School. My partner here tonight, Dennis Henchen. I'm Greg Burning. Dennis, Cardinals come in, the home team 16-2 on the year, facing a good LEHMAN Catholic team at 10-7.
Yeah, like you said, both teams are above 500. Both are 5-1 in their individual conferences. I really think that LEHMAN has probably got the inside track to win that outright. New Bremen still has a lot to be concerned with. I think after tonight they have 3 more games against 3 ranked teams.
For sure.
But let's take a real quick look here at LEHMAN Catholic. First of all, they run their offense out of the middle. So okay, here we go. Keys to the game. I'm sorry. They want to continue to serve aggressively. In other words, he wants to make sure that he doesn't allow New Bremen to get the easy set, the easy bump, and then come up after him. So then when they do get the ball, then they want to come after New Bremen's defense, eliminate free passes, free balls, down balls, go at them, hit them with the attack on the spike and make it count. For New Bremen, similar almost every night for Coach Kramer, win that pass serve game. In other words, if you can handle the ball, handle the serve, then you can get your offense started. But been plagued lately with a few unforced errors. And so tonight, one of her high points was we've got to eliminate these high point errors, and we've got to make sure that we play clean, crisp, and avoid all of those free giveaways when you make that mistake that you instantly put a point on the board for the opponent.
Those keys brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Should be a good game here at New Bremen High School. We'll take a commercial break and be back with the starting lineups. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
The big game is right around the corner. Are you ready for it? Come into Francis Furniture and find the right fit for you and your friends in our Lazy Boy Comfort Studio. With Lazy Boy Premier Sofa and Sectionals, you can custom order a look that's just your style. Choose from hundreds of decorator fabrics or choose genuine leather for its luxurious feel and durability. Come into Francis Furniture today, the area's only Lazy Boy Comfort Studio.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital, with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Welcome back to New Bremen High School as we get set here for starting lineups. First for the visiting team, the LEHMAN Catholic Cavaliers. As I mentioned before, they are 10-7 coming in on this match and are coached by Greg Seitz.
Right now they're giving us the non-starters. Their starters will follow here in just a moment.
We're starting for LEHMAN, number 3, Alexis Seitz. Number 8, Olivia Lucia. Number 14, Abby Shutt. Number 15, Mallory Hussey. Number 20, Lauren McFarland. Number 22, Reese Geisey. And on the other side, the home team, the New Bremen Cardinals, 16-2 on the season, coached by Diana Kramer. Cardinals, I believe, ranked number 2 in the state, behind their league foe, St. Henry Redskins. We'll go through the non-starters here, prepare for our starting lineups. Now the starting lineups for the Cardinals. Number 5, Josie Reinhardt. Number 6, Taylor Paul. Number 7, Rachel Kramer. Number 8, Macy Putoff. Number 11, Madison Pape. Number 12, Claire Pape. And the libero, number 0, Blake Schneider.
Once again, New Bremen coming into today's game, ranked number 2 in the state, only having 2 losses on the year, leading or tied in the conference chase right now at 5-1. Same thing goes for Lehman Catholic. They are tied, or they are leading their conference with a 5-1 mark and have a 10-7 record overall. So on paper, Lehman's record might not be as good as you'd normally think. They had a string in there, I think, where they lost 5 games in a row, but they've bounced back now. So Coach Snipes is doing some of his magic like he always does. And they're a good team. Don't let anybody fool you. They know what's going on. They just maybe stumbled a little bit. I'm not sure. I didn't ask him, but they'll be ready to play.
Well, like you said, Coach Sipes been doing this for a long time for Lehman. You know one thing, pretty much year in and year out, they're going to be prepared and be a solid fundamental team. And can say the same thing for Coach Kramer. She's only been here a couple years at New Bremen, but you can expect a couple things from the Cardinals. They're going to serve aggressively, as they always do. And same thing, they're going to attack a lot, as you mentioned before, Sipes looking to do as well. So here we go. That's a deep one out of bounds. So a service there to start right out of the gate for the Cavaliers. So back to serve for New Bremen, number 7, Rachel Kramer, senior. Looking to get things started. I talked about the aggressive serving. There's an ace right out of the gate.
Ace for Rachel Kramer. 1-0 in favor of New Bremen. 2-0, I'm sorry, they took the opening, went long.
Kramer's serve again. Tipped in the back row by McFarland. It's going to be a free ball here for New Bremen. Popped up to the front. Back set over to Pape, and that one's well out of bounds as the Lehman Catholic Cavaliers get on the board at 2-1. The break there by Lehman gave New Bremen a good attacking opportunity. Couldn't do anything with it. And that'll put number 10, I think that is. Couldn't quite see the number for Lehman. That was Piper Sharkin serving. This one bumped it well deep. A lot of energy here earlier. That's about the 4th ball and 5 points that has went deep and out of bounds, or I should say 4 points.
Just mishit.
Josie Reinhardt with the serve. Dug up nicely by Lehman. Quick hit. Reinhardt with the dig, coming back again and going into play. There was a nice back-to-back shots by Lucia. You'll see here on the overplay here.
Yeah, the overpass, and it came right back to her, and she goes right down the line. It's a kill for Olivia.
That'll send sophomore Reese Geis back to serve for Lehman. Pushed up front, there to put off and dipped across. Lehman back on the attack. Here's their leading kill getter, McFarland. And tipped across nicely there for the kill is Taylor Paul.
Kill by Paul on almost a roll shot. change of pace, whatever you want to call it, gives the full swing look, but then only goes off the heel of her hand, right over the block and in front of the back row.
Number 2, Abby Tiemann, one of the best servers New Bremen has, will come in for the Cardinals, right to the service line. And per par, she serves up an ace.
So ace for Tiemann there.
Does a nice job with her deception. Boy, she laid that one right on the far sideline. New Bremen up 5-2 here in the first, and she's going to get another one.
Another ace by Tiemann.
3 points out of the 6 so far by New Bremen come via the ace here early in the first set. Tiemann again, that one picked up by McFarland. Back to her and free ball to cross. New Bremen going to have another good opportunity here. He'll put it over to Paul, blocked at the net, back on New Bremen's side. Back set over to Ashton Heitkamp, who just checked in, and she'll get the kill.
Heitkamp with a kill on her very first attempt. So the score goes 7 for New Bremen, 2 for Lehman.
Tiemann back to serve once again. Catches Piper on the sideline. Bumped across over to McFarland. Picked up in the back row.
That might have been out.
Do you see Schneider kind of glance back over her shoulder?
She took a peek after she said it.
Kramer back set over to Paul, and picked up by Lehman and knocked back across. Bremen going to have another chance here. Popped up to Heitkamp, just got a kill a minute ago.
Heitkamp with another kill.
A nice cross-court shot by Ashton Heitkamp, as you'll see here on the replay. Sponsored by Winners Meat. Can't place it much better than that.
That's 6 kills already for the Cardinals.
Tiemann serve picked up by Sharks and knocked across. New Bremen again with a nice dig. Popped over to Paul. Dug up by Schutt and tipped across by McFarland. Loose ball, Heitkamp able to track it down and Bremen free ball across. Good chance here for Lehman if they can use it. Back set over to McFarland. Tipped at the net. Popped over to Paul once again. Nice block there up front. And Bremen with a great save.
Pushed across.
Back to McFarland. She'll take care of that one.
McFarland with a kill off the block, but it goes down. So things are heating up a little bit after about 3 or 4 errors on the very first stage of the game. 8-3 in favor of the Cardinals.
Lucia back to serve for Lehman. Dug up by Schneider. Popped up over to Paul. Nice dig in the back row there for Lehman's Piper Sharks.
And that'll be a double hit.
Sharkins, I apologize. Double hit called. New Bremen will get the point and have a 9-3 advantage.
Macy Putoff back to serve for the Cardinals.
Putoff serve, picked up by Lucia. Back set over to McFarland. And we got a net violation for New Bremen.
Somebody's hand touched the net as they went up to block. And I saw it dance, but I didn't catch who it was, but the down official got it.
Serve picked up, quick set to Kramer. It just creeps across off the block. Go right back to McFarland. Dug up by Tiemann in the back row. Popped over again to Paul. Lucia back to McFarland. Schneider again with the dig. Nice volley going both ways here. Paul trying to get the bump across again. Dug up nicely by Lehman. Quick attack, good vision there by Rachel Kramer. Gets the easy kill.
Kramer on an off-speed hit likewise, and actually changed trajectory of the ball. Instead of coming center or to the right, she dropped it in the open hole there on the left side.
I've noticed that before. Lehman plays really deep. They come up and double block and leave quite a bit of an opening behind the net, and New Bremen has taken advantage of it a couple times as they lead 10-4. That one bumped across by Reinhardt. Dug up nicely out of the net by Lehman. And there with the kill.
I think it was number 14.
We'll find
Abby
out here
Schutt.
on the replay. Maybe.
Abby Schutt, I think.
So Lehman cuts the lead in half at 10-5. That was McFarland with the serve. Here is Reinhardt for New Bremen. McFarland with the dig. And a double hit, I believe, is going to be called against Lehman.
Passing error there on Lehman Cavaliers.
That'll trigger a substitution by New Bremen. Madison Pape will check in along with Claire Pape.
Madison Pape serving at 91% on the year. Gets that one across nicely.
Going to have another, because I was just going to say, you could see that one come off the hand. Rough there for the Cavaliers.
No ace, but a point for the Cardinals. 12-5, New Bremen.
Ball substitution there, and Pape will go back to the service line, leading 12-5 on the First National Bank scoreboard. There's Geis with the dig, picked over by Schutt. There's Bremen back on the other side. Free ball to cross, New Bremen, good chance here. Quick set to Kramer. And that's the opening I was just talking about. It's big. I mean, Lehman is really not coming up to help on that backside set. You'll see it on the replay. It's quite an opening there for New Bremen to dump it across. We'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's action. Francis Furniture, Wilson Health, Precision Strip, NKT.TV, BowlerStore.com, Wagner's IGA, servicing communities for over 95 years, Grand Lake Health, Clopay Building Products, America's favorite garage door, and Moran's Refrigeration, your appliance expert serving Northwest Ohio for over 70 years. Thanks again for those sponsors for tonight's action. So back to action. Lehman taking the quick timeout, down to 13-5 here in set number one. It's been all New Bremen thus far, Dennis.
Yes, it has. They've eliminated the errors. And there's a nice hit by number 22, Reese Geis.
Yeah, nice setup there by Sharkins. You'll see it here on the replay. A good opportunity. 6-foot sophomore Geis gets the kill.
Off the block, but down.
Much needed point for the Cavaliers. Here's Schutt. And Schneider with the tough hit. Recovered though by New Bremen and free ball to cross. Lehman gonna have another good opportunity. Sharkins again, right back to Geis. The same result. Off the block and a kill.
Same thing, off the block and down. Like you said, she's a 6-foot sophomore. So
hit that ball hard in both instances, and they both result in points. New Bremen goes it back to Reinhardt. Nice dig in the back row by McFarland, and tipped across by Geis. And when you're rolling, and she's rolling, just tip that one across, but still a kill. That's 3 in a row for the sophomore.
Yep, Geis is on fire.
Knuckleballer there a little bit.
Yeah, just in other words, off speed.
That serve is deep and out of bounds from Schutt. Will end the run for the Cavaliers. Rachel Kramer back to serve. If you're just joining us, I'm Greg Burning, my partner Dennis Henchen. We're here at New Bremen High School. That one tipped across for a kill by Alexis Snipe.
She's a setter. She's in the front row, so she can do that, and she caught him sleeping.
You feel Lehman's gotten a little bit of a groove here midway through the first set.
Mo came back.
Yeah. Sharkins with the serve. New Bremen looking for an answer. Back set over to Pape, and she gets it off the blocker for the kill.
So Claire Pape with her first kill in this set one.
It's a nice back set, able to handle it off the block. Gives New Bremen a 15-9 lead here in set number one. Here is Josie Reinhardt, nice serve. Picked up nicely by McFarland. Go back to Geis. Here's New Bremen, bump it back to Pape. And a good save in the back row by McFarland. Gonna have to free ball it across. Reinhardt, Pape, put off.
And we'll have
has to be a net violation, yep.
So she gets the kill because they're there to block it. And I'm not sure if it was a net or a foot. Either way, it's a violation against Lehman. Point goes to the Cardinals.
Reinhardt serve a little deeper that time, drops for the ace.
So Reinhardt with an ace.
The 5th ace here in set number one for the Cardinals. 17 points total. Reinhardt back at the line, dug up by McFarland. Pushed deep and out of bounds. And momentum shifted back to New Bremen as they now lead 18-9. Reinhardt with that high toss. Gets a little too much air on that one. Service error goes out of bounds.
Right now in set one, Lehman has 7 errors, either passing or hitting, where New Bremen only recorded 3 thus far.
The sophomore Geis, strong serve, and she'll put in an ace.
So ace there for Reese. Reese Geis, 3 kills, first ace on the evening, the big sophomore.
She'll go back to the line, trailing 18-11 from New Bremen High School. Another very nice serve.
And they're going to call that a lift on New Bremen, so point goes to Lehman.
It looked like it was going to be a really good effort there by New Bremen as Blake Schneider got a hand on that one. Another good serve by Geis. That one dug up by Putoff, pushed across over to Paul. She digs it out but goes under the net.
So we have a hitting error on New Bremen. Actually a foot fault in the process, so point goes to Lehman. 18-13 in favor of the Cardinals.
Reese Geis putting together a nice little run here for Lehman as that one sails out of bounds. We'll give it back to New Bremen. Substituting in Tiemann and Ashton Highcamp. On the other side, the Cavaliers will check in number 24, Heidi Schutt. Now we'll send Tiemann to the service line. Picked up nicely up front. Schneider almost able to track it down. That one's going to drop for a point for the Cavaliers. You'll see here on the replay.
I believe it went off, I think Olivia, no, yes. Lucia, yep. Lucia back to serve.
Here is Paul again, dug out nicely by McFarland and bumped across. Schneider up front to Tiemann, back set to Ashton Highcamp. Picked up by Schutt and passed back over to McFarland. Bremen, nice D up front, a lot of spin on that ball. They finally get it across. Lehman back on the attack. Here's McFarland in for the kill.
So McFarland with a kill here. Her second one in set one.
Well, she has done a lot for this Lehman Catholic team here in this first set.
Out of the middle, put it on the diagonal just slightly to the right corner, but inbounds.
Serve there from Lucia, right down the middle to Putoff, and she'll end the run there for the Cavaliers, and you'll see here on the replay, nice setup by New Bremen.
Yep, single block, got around it relatively easily.
2015 on our First National Bank scoreboard in favor of New Bremen. Putoff with the serve. Passed over to McFarland. Not sure how she got a hand on that ball.
One hand around the back.
Yeah, it's a heck of a play. Here she is again. Nice save by Blake Schneider. Popped up to Kramer. And Kramer going to be able to put that one away for New Bremen. What a heck of a point, both sides.
Yeah, Kramer got a nice hit there. Off the defender and down. So we take a timeout at here. We'll take a time also. We'll be right back.
Our 1,500 square foot showroom and pro shop at bowlerstore.com is stocked with bowling balls, bags, shoes, accessories, and apparel. The pro shop is equipped with 2 drill presses, measuring devices, and bowling ball maintenance machines to keep your ball rolling great. We offer private lessons for individuals and groups. Moxie's Extra Pair inside bowlerstore.com is also available to rent for private events. Be sure to check out bowlerstore.com or visit our pro shop in Versailles, Ohio for all your bowling product needs.
Welcome back to New Bremen. We're here in set number 1 with a number 2 ranked team, New Bremen Cardinals, on top 21-15 over the Lehman Catholic Cavaliers. That'll send Macy Putoff back to serve for New Bremen. Nice dig there in the back row by Sharkins over to McFarland. Good defense up front by New Bremen. Popped up over to Ashton Highcamp. She'll dink it across. And that's got to be 5 to 6 points that New Bremen's got off that double block at the front of the net.
Yes.
And New Bremen just recognizing the opening behind it.
Third kill for Ashton here in set 1. Once again, it's almost a swinging dink. Over the block, but in front of the back row.
There's a wind up and a swing and knock it home by Alexis Snipes.
Yes.
Right off the bump.
Second one she's done like that, only this one had a little more force behind it. First one was just over the front row.
It's tough timing, especially left-handed. You're on the other side. The ball's kind of coming across your body a little bit.
Maybe she is left-handed, I don't know. So that makes it easier for her.
I guess that's true.
Okay, there's a kill right there by Paul as she comes in the offhand, gets it off the block, but it goes down on Lehman's side. So kill there for Taylor Paul, number 2 in set 1.
Paul will go back to serve. New Bremen on top 23-16, trying to close out this first set. Good serve, picked up by Lehman and bumped across. Blocked partially at the net and out of bounds on the New Bremen side.
Did you see who hit it? I did not, it was blocked.
It's a good recovery. I want to say it was Schutt, but I'm not 100% sure because it was right in front of the official. A good recovery though by Lehman to try to get back into this first set here. Teaming with the pass over to Reinhardt as she laces one down the far sideline for the kill.
Reinhardt's second kill here in set number 1.
It's a nice shot in between the two defensive players in the backfield. And that will put us at match point here. I'm sorry, set point here in the first set.
Madison Pape to serve. That's an ace.
And that'll do it here for the first set. New Bremen takes it 25-17. We'll take a commercial break and be back with set number 2. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
Wagner's IGA has been servicing their communities for more than 95 years, spanning 3 generations. Wagner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wagner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen, and check us out on Facebook.
At Joint Township District Memorial Hospital, your comfort and care is our #1 priority. Our surgical nerve blocks are a great way to reduce pain and can be used for arm, shoulder, hip, knee, ankle, and foot surgeries. The nerve blocks decrease the stress of surgery on your body, requires less anesthesia and pain medications, and in many cases can offer relief for several days. Visit grandlakehealth.org for details on all of our services.
NKTelco Sports. More than 140 local high school and college games. Football, basketball, volleyball, baseball, softball, and soccer. Support your local team with NKTelco Sports and promote your business to 250,000 households in Northwest Ohio. Call 1-888-NKTelco and get in the game.
Welcome back to New Bremen High School. Getting ready to start the second set. New Bremen pretty much in control of that first set, 25-17. So they will.
Yeah, I have that. I can't keep track of where the errors are, but I showed Lehman as having 7 errors in either passing or hitting, where New Bremen only had 5. So there's a key. Plus they had 6 aces to the 1 ace of Lehman.
Back to live action. Here's Geis blocked at the net. We talked about how we don't recall seeing a single point, a termination block, if you will, that first set. And we still don't have one. That one went out of bounds.
We had a double block attempt, but it was off the hands of the Cardinals, out of bounds. Point goes, the kill goes there to Geis, and point goes to the Lehman Cavaliers.
Piper Sharkins with the serve. There's a shot by Reinhardt, and it is down the line and in again.
Reinhardt,
she's having a nice start to the evening.
Out around the block. There you go. You just saw it. About a foot or 2 inside, near the left corner, and good.
Rachel Kramer back to serve for the Cardinals. 1-1 here on the First National Bank scoreboard in set number 2. Popped up for McFarland. Dug out nicely by New Bremen. Reinhardt's got the knockout one across. Lehman gonna have a good chance here. Quick set to Lucia, who I believe is the leading kill getter for the Cavaliers, takes one home there.
She did, and she's got a kill right there. That's her 3rd kill tonight. First one in set 2.
Coach Sipes talked about it in his pregame. He needs to get Lucia and McFarland as many touches as possible. Geis has also had some nice serves
And we have a rotation violation, so that's an error on the Lehman Catholic ladies.
It's a tough break for Lehman. She's done a nice job being Geis back at the service line especially. And that error just took her off the rotation and out of the lineup. Reinhardt dug up on the Catholic side, Lehman Catholic. Lucia with the runner.
That one went to the rafters, but it's kept in play and brought back over the net.
Lehman back on the attack. Again go to Lucia. This time it's picked up in the front side by New Bremen. Tipped over, nicely picked up there by Schutt and bumped across by McFarland. Quick set, dumped across there by Macy Putoff and down for the kill.
Macy Putoff with a kill there.
She had some nice hang time.
Yeah, either mistimed it or something, but she kind of hung, watch, she hangs, and on the downward side, she gets it across off the block for a point. There's an overpass.
Nice play there by Putoff once again. Back-to-back kills for her.
Putoff sees that overpass. Boy, do the eyes get big. She blocks that one down.
Here's Reinhardt serving again.
And another one. Oh, and she missed that one. Didn't quite, got too tall for her. Couldn't get to it.
Quick set, Lucia. Bumped back across Lehman's side. Tipped up, New Bremen. Nice dig by Schutt. Passed over to McFarland. And a nice shot there, knocking it down is McFarland for the kill.
McFarland with a kill there from the power side of the floor for her. Cross court, in about the 10-foot line. Nobody could play it. Point to the Cavaliers.
Lehman so far off to a much better start than the first set. They got behind pretty early to New Bremen, 9-2 at one point. Here they're down just one at 4-3 in the second set. That one goes across the net and out of bounds off of McFarland.
Hitting error there for the Cavaliers.
Heitkamp and Tiemann will check back in for the Cardinals. On the Lehman Catholic side, Heidi Schutt, Lucia, McFarland, number 14's Abby Schutt. And there you see number 3, Alexis Snipes swinging at that one, and also number 10, Piper Sharkins on the court.
And there's an ace by Tiemann, her third one of the evening, as she just took a little bit off, drops it in where they can't get it, and there's a hitting error there where she couldn't get it across.
On the Cardinal side, we have Blake Schneider as a libero, Rachel Kramer, Macy Putoff, Tiemann, Taylor Paul, and Ashton Heitkamp. Here is Snipes with the serve, picked up by Putoff, and it goes back to Putoff. Snipes with the dig. Schutt passes it over to McFarland. Back set over to Heitkamp. A nice dig in the back row there by Schutt, but it goes out of bounds.
Ashton Heitkamp with a power stroke right there. Nobody can handle it. Kill for Heitkamp. She's had a very impressive first set and a half here. 7-4 in favor of Cardinals.
Putoff with the serve. Bumped up and knocked across by Lehman. Schneider pushed it quickly to the net to Kramer. And they have a double hit, I think. Nope, we got a lift called against the Cavaliers. They were down 4-3 and quickly New Bremen up 8-4. So for the Cavaliers, this is a crucial area. They don't want to get too far behind as they did in the first set.
Nope.
Putoff trying to keep things going for New Bremen. Back set to Lucia. Nice hit from the 10-foot line. Tracked down by New Bremen and free balled across. Cavaliers going to get another chance. Pass over. That's a tough one at the net. You put your setter right up into the net. They get called for a double hit there.
Okay, so that's a hitting error again on Cavaliers. Point to the Cardinals. 9-4.
Putoff back again to serve for New Bremen. Takes a lot off of that one, catches the top of net, overplay to Taylor Paul, and she'll take the kill.
An overpass kill there for Paul if they just bumped it ever so lightly, but over the net, right into her hitting zone and down.
So a quick timeout on the floor. I'll thank our sponsors here again for tonight's action. PSG Automotive Outfitters, hometown opportunity, connecting local companies with local talent. Minster Bank, financial solutions for a lifetime. Sweeterman Pharmacy, pharmacies located in Salina, Coldwater, Minster, New Bremen, St. Mary's, and Wapak. New Knoxville Supply, Minster Dental Care, and Cargill. I'd like to thank all those wonderful sponsors for providing tonight's action. At the conclusion of this game, we'll also name a player of the game, and that player of the game is sponsored by NKTelco. Back to action. Here is Macy Putoff. Bremen with a 10-4 advantage. Set over to McFarland. Blocked at the net by the Cardinals. Picked up by Schneider. Quickly at the net to Kramer, and she takes it in on the far sideline for the kill.
Rachel Kramer with the kill there right out of the middle. Cut it just a little bit and
very
got
nice
it down.
placement. So New Bremen been on quite the run here as they now lead 11-4. And Lehman looking to slow down this bleeding here a little bit as put off back to the service line. McFarland pass it over to Lucia. Back row shot is deep and out of bounds, and the run continues for New Bremen.
Hitting there for error there for the Cavaliers, a point for the Cardinals. Put off, you said, is back again to serve.
Serve across, picked up by Schutt. Pass back over to McFarland. Can't get that one across. A couple of errors here, stacking the points up here against Lehman. They now trail by 9.
Yeah, went to the offhand and then, but it hit it in the net, so point goes to the Cardinals.
Put off back again to serve. Picked up by Lucia. Tracked down by Snipes and knocked across by McFarland. New Bremen back on the attack. Highcamp through the block. Nice save, but it goes out of bounds off of Lucia. Highcamp will get credited for the kill.
Yep, another power on her offhand. Very powerful hitter there. Timeout on the floor. We'll be right back after this message.
Clopay Building Products, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road CDLA driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package, is an equal opportunity employer, and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopaydoor.com/careers.
Welcome back to New Bremen coming out of the timeout. Back-to-back timeouts taken by Lehman. The first one at 9-4. New Bremen able to run 5 more in a row off and the lead now at 14-4 with Putoff back again to serve. And she is going to continue after that one. Another nice serve, and the New Bremen lead has sprouted up to 11.
Put off with the ace there. Put off is serving at just almost 91% on the year.
And they've tried twice to take timeouts to get her off that line. It has not worked. She has been serving since 9-4. Pops another one in. Lehman out here on the attack. They go to McFarland. She gets a good handle on that one, and that one's going to drop
and
for the Lehman.
Stops the bleeding with a kill there as McFarland unloads off the block and out of bounds. Point to the Cavaliers.
Geis will check back in for Lehman. And also number 14, Schutt. And here's McFarland to serve. Schneider picks it up in the back row. Quick set over to Taylor Paul, who just checked back in for the Cardinals.
Taylor Paul with the kill in the offhand. See her over there on the right side of the net. Coming up, bang, nobody home. Point, Cardinals. 16-5 in favor of the Crimson and Gold.
Paul with the nice serve, going right up to the net. Here is Highcamp with the overplay. Can't get it down. McFarland will knock it across and get the kill.
McFarland with a down ball kill there that nobody can handle for the Cardinals. Off their hands, out of bounds. Point to the Cavaliers.
And mishandled there at the net. Cuts the New Bremen lead to 10. That'll send number 14, Abby Schutt, back to the line for Lehman. Looking to put a big run together. That one popped up for Reinhardt. You can see that one coming. Her eyes lit up big time. Good set, as you'll see on the replay.
There you go. She's coming in right in front of you. Big stroke.
What a great.
On the outside of the double block, right down the line, and kept it inbound.
What a great job by Abby Tiemann. She didn't exactly get a great pass from that play. Able to get it to her big hitter, and Reinhardt takes care of it from there. Here's McFarland back on the attack, blocked at the net by Kramer. And here's Reinhardt again. Geis able to get on, I'm sorry, it's Snipes picked that one up. Lucia pushes that one across, I believe, with her left hand and gets the kill.
So Lucia with the kill. She got it off the block. It dribbled down almost like the backside of the blocker. They couldn't get it in time. Point to the Cavaliers. 17-7.
Sharkins back to serve. Strong serve picked up by Putoff. Quick set to Kramer. Far side out of bounds.
So hitting error there for the Cardinals as that one was nice, but not close enough. Wide of the line on the left side. Point to the Cavaliers.
Piper Sharkins again. That one doesn't get up high enough to clear the net. That'll give it back to...
Not much doubt about that. You can see that one with ease. Into the net and down.
So Bremen back to a 10-point lead. Rachel Kramer back to the service line. Picked up by Schutt. Passed over to Geis. Good shot down the line, but it's wide and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cardinals.
Rachel Kramer back to serve again.
19-8 on our First National Bank scoreboard. Kramer, another good serve, picked up by Schutt. Popped over to Lucia. Paul, Kramer pops it back up to Paul. That one goes into the net. It'll be a point for the Cavaliers.
Those are the unforced errors that Coach Kramer had indicated early on. We've got to eliminate them. Right there, just went right in the middle of the net.
Another strong serve there by Geis. Coming back is Paul. Nice pick up in the back row by Sharkins and knocked across for the kill by McFarland.
McFarland with the kill as she got it cross court in front of the back row, right along the sideline.
A nice possession there for the Cavaliers. I'm sure Coach Snipes would like to see a lot more of those as his team now trails 9 at 19-10.
That's the fourth kill for McFarland here in set number 2. Hitting error there goes to Cavaliers. Point goes to the Cardinals, 20-10, score double.
Josie Reinhardt will step up to the service line. Nice serve, that will drop as an ace.
Reinhardt with an ace as it just dives with the top spin. It just dives right in front of the receiver. It just never quite gets there.
Another nice serve, she'll toss it up there again. That one's not gonna clear the net.
That's the fourth error for the Cardinals in set 2. The Cavaliers have 9, so that pretty much indicates your score spread.
Lucia serve picked up by Putoff. Popped up over to Pape. She can't get that one across. Point Cavaliers.
So hitting error there for the Cardinals puts a point up on the board for the Cavaliers.
Didn't get that one quite high enough. Here's Lucia, same result, or same problem, I should say. Doesn't get that one high enough to clear the net.
So Bremen now leads by 10 with a 22-12 lead in that tough area. If you're the Cavaliers, where you can't exchange points, you've got to stop them and you got to put on a run. You can't swap points.
Here's Lucia, picked up in the back row by Tiemann. And knocked it, right into the net where Schutt was waiting on it.
And
she blocks that one down. You'll see on the replay here, he was completely waiting on that one.
Yep, she was laying in the bushes, got it as soon as Heidkamp released it from her hand, so a block kill there.
Snipes with the serve, picked up by Putoff. Passed over to Paul, and a double block again. Schutt and number 15, Mallory Hussey, as they double team that one. And we're going to lead to a New Bremen timeout. We'll take a break as well. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
Moran Refrigeration in St. Mary's is celebrating 70 years in business. We are committed to offering you top name brands like Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid, Samsung, Fisher & Paykel, and Speed Queen. Come in and experience the one-on-one personal service that you won't get from big box stores. Our delivery and installation specialist will assure you that your purchases arrive safely and are installed properly. Moran Refrigeration, exceeding your expectations.
Welcome back to New Bremen. We're here in set number 2 with the Cardinals on top 22-14 after winning the first set 25-17. Cavaliers in a bit of a hole here, as you mentioned, Dennis, in a tough spot. You can't really make any mistakes here. Down by 8 with New Bremen at 22. And that one overplayed, picked up though nicely by Lehman. Tipped across, I believe at a lift. Called against Lehman, so that'll make it 23-14 for the Cardinals.
So that's a hitting error, awards a point to the Cardinals. 23-14 in favor of the Cardinals.
And all of a sudden, Macy Putoff back. She ran off 6 in a row the last time she was back in the service line. And that there's why, as she drops in an ace.
Macy Putoff with her second ace in this set. There's been 4 of them by the Cardinals in set number 2.
So Putoff serving for set number 2 at 24-14. Picked up by Lucia. Pop back to Lucia at the 10-foot line. Double block. She gets through it and gets the kill.
So Lucia with a nice back row attack. That gives her her 3rd kill here in the second set.
Geis will check back in for Lehman. Here's McFarland. Picked up in the back row by Schneider. Popped up here for Ashton Heitkamp. Nice dig in the back row again by McFarland. Here's Lucia again from the 10-foot line. Nice pickup by Paul. And free ball to cross. Lehman gonna have another good opportunity. Pop it up to Geis, the 6-foot sophomore. That goes wide and out of bounds, and that'll do set number 2 in favor of the Cardinals, 25-15. We'll take commercial, be back with set number 3. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
PSG Automotive Outfitters, your truck accessory headquarters.
At CAPT, we use Hometown Opportunity to make sure that when we have a position open within the facility, it gets put on the website.
We've really been excited to see how that has grown so much over the last several years.
If anyone is looking for a job, it's the best place to go.
We really want to do whatever we can to get folks that are from this community back to this area.
I would recommend any manufacturing company that they take a look at it. It's a very good benefit for companies at no cost.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
What was the score?
Welcome back to New Bremen as we get set here for set number 3. As you see the results of the first 2 in favor of New Bremen, and for the most part they've been pretty convincing fashion. They've gotten off to pretty good starts, and Lehman has really struggled in that 10 to 15 point range, and that's where New Bremen's been able to really pull away. So
Lehman just got to eliminate some errors here.
Right.
They had 12 in this second set, unforced. I mean, just either hitting or receiving. So they've got to fix that to be competitive. Bremen's got too much firepower.
So Lehman looking for a good start here. Free ball it across. Picked up by New Bremen. Popped up to Pape. And she gets a nice running start on a heck of a set there by Macy Putoff to start this one off for the Cardinals.
So Claire Pape, who had no kills in the second set, I'm sorry.
You don't see that happen very often. We lost the ball on the camera for a second. She popped that set up so high,
that right? Okay.
Which was great. It gave Pape a lot of time to get under it, and she took care of it from there. Here is Kramer, picked up by Geis, and down the middle by McFarland, and McFarland will take care of that for her first kill of the third set.
So McFarland on the board for her 7th kill on the evening. She had 4 in the second set, 2 in the first. Again, these are unofficial. I apologize. The coaches will re-look at the tape. And there's a dink job by Pape at the net.
Good balancing act there by Pape.
And staying out of the net, she's on her tiptoes.
And her foot, her front foot was like right on the edge of that line. You could tell she was worried about it. Did a nice job keeping in control. Good serve there by Reinhardt, but
Snipes gets the kill there. She pushes it across.
Yeah, good defensive answer there from the Cavaliers as they tie it up at 2 here in the third set. Geis now back to serve, the 6-foot sophomore. He's done a nice job at the service line. That one picked up nicely by Putoff, and Putoff gets the kill off the block.
So Putoff comes in, records her 5th kill on the evening. First one here in set 3.
Number 24, Heidi Schutt, checks in for the Cavaliers.
Abby Tiemann back to serve for the Cardinals. Abby serving at 91%.
I believe she has 3 aces here on the night as well. There's a nice setup for Lusha, but blocked by Putoff and Paul, I believe, together. You'll see here on the replay. Nice job for the termination point. New Bremen takes a 4-2 advantage. Here's Tiemann with the serve. Dug up by Schutt. Rolled over to Lucia. Nice save there by Schneider. Kramer with the nice shot from the back row. And New Bremen back out to another good start as they now lead 5-2 here off of that nice shot from Rachel Kramer.
We might add that Abby Schutt had a block and a half here in set number 2. Haven't been many, but she's got one solo and 1 assist.
That one popped up by McFarland. Nice defense again by New Bremen. Lehman able to push it across. New Bremen back on the attack. Quick set to Putoff, mistimed. Lehman able to recover. Here's McFarland, saved by Tiemann. Popped up for Highcamp, she just pushes it across. Here's Lehman, McFarland, blocked again at the net by New Bremen. Tiemann pops it over to Paul. Back and forth we go. McFarland again. Defenses on both sides doing a nice job. Here is Highcamp and a double block there by McFarland and Lucia as they get the termination kill. You see on the replay, nicely played defense by the Cavaliers to try to inch back into this one early in set number 3, 5-3. They trail. Lucia serve picked up by Schneider. Passed over to Paul. Another nice block again by Lehman. Paul goes right back at it. Schutt digs it out of the net. And Lehman pushes it across. Popped up this time to Highcamp. She's blocked. It's become a block fest and a nice overplay there by Macy Putoff.
So Macy Putoff comes down with the kill as it ricochets off the block and stays in her range.
Boy, Lehman was blocking everything in sight there.
We just said we don't hardly have any blocks, and we've got each team has come up with one as well as some rejections that don't count. They're just play on.
Putoff serve picked up in the back row. Here is McFarland. Dug up by Putoff, pushed over to Taylor Paul. Blocked again, that one for a termination by Abby Schutt, who's been pretty active there lately. You'll see there on the replay.
I'm going to give that to Snipes and Schutt on a double block, stuff block, so each gets credit for a half.
Here's Snipes with the serve. Picked up by Schneider, and a quick hit to Kramer's picked up by Lehman, and knocked into the net. Tough break there by the Cavaliers. Played good defense, couldn't get that one across.
So 7-4 in favor of the Cardinals here, as things have picked up considerably here in set number 3.
Here's Taylor Paul. McFarland with a little mishandle. Dug up by Paul, pushed over to Reinhardt. A nice save by Lehman. Back on New Bremen's side. Here it is over to Highcamp. Just has to push that one across. McFarland with the strong hit, picked up by Putoff. Back over to Reinhardt. Strong hit is deep and out of bounds.
So hitting error there for the Cardinals. And the score goes 7-5 in favor of New Bremen. McFarland back to serve for Lehman Catholic.
Tries to dump that one short. It goes into the net, so serving error will make it 8-5 in favor of New Bremen, with number 11, Madison Pape, checking in.
Pape serving at 91% on the year. Might have already said that, but just repeated it.
Pick up there by Geis. Quick set. Off the block is number 15, Mallory Hussey, with the kill.
Mallory Hussey picks up her first kill in set number 3. In fact, for first kill, I think, on the evening. Very nicely done. Just cross court inbounds.
Schutt with the serve, picked up by Kramer. Popped over to Reinhardt. Reinhardt shot too much to handle, and she'll take the kill.
Came in high and hot right at the defender, and you're almost crippled. What do you do?
Comes pretty fast.
Yes, you've got to make a judgment.
Reinhardt, just a sophomore, as that one sails out of bounds. And Lehman staying close here in the third set, trailing just 9-7. This has been that crucial part for the Cavaliers. They've not been able to get closer than 2. That one blocked at the net. Back over to Reinhardt and pushed back across by Lehman. New Bremen gonna get another chance. Quick set to put off. Blocked again by Lehman. Quick set there by Lucia, and she'll take the kill.
Lucia gets the kill right there, out of the middle. Played out of the back row, but not controlled.
And a nice job by Lehman as they trail now just by 1, 9-8 on our First National Bank scoreboard. Pass it over to Putoff. Picked up again by the Cavaliers, and free ball to cross. Schneider, Pape, Reinhardt down the middle and in.
Reinhardt with a rip shot there on the right sideline, just inbounds. Watch it here.
Sophomore middle hitter having a nice night.
Probably within a foot of the line or less.
She gives New Bremen a 2-point advantage and goes back to serve. Schutt with the dig. Pushed up to Lucia, and that'll drop for a kill.
So Lucia with a kill here in set number 3, her first, her 6th on the evening.
That'll send Geis back to the service line. Cavaliers down by just 1. That one sails deep and out of bounds. The Cavaliers lost the first 2, so they need this one to stay in the match. As we get a host of substitutions, number 24, Heidi Schutt on the Cavalier side, and on the New Bremen side, number 2, Abby Tiemann will check in with Ashton Heitkamp. Tiemann steps in to serve. Sharkins also checked in for the Cavaliers. She picked up that last shot. Nice save there by Schneider. Bumped over to Paul, and a block at the net. That one by a combination of Alexis Snipes and Olivia Lucia. All we had to do was get those blockers woke up in the front, apparently.
Yeah, we talk about it, and everybody jumps to the, we've had 3 or 4 now.
There's a good serve by Lucia. Pushed over to Paul from New Bremen. Sharkins Cavaliers save. McFarland frees it across. Passed over to Heitkamp. She'll hit it in the back row, too deep and out of bounds. And I don't know that we've been tied all night other than like 1-1.
You're right.
Especially this phase of the game.
Not this late in the contest.
It's 11-all here in set number 3. Passed over to Putoff, dumps it in the back, picked up by Lehman. McFarland with the shot. Kramer with the dig. Tiemann backed over to Heitkamp. Lucia with the dig. Pushed over to McFarland, blocked at the net by Heitkamp, and pushed across by Lehman. Quick push up front there. Nothing hit real hard by either team. McFarland gets a little bit better hit on that one. Pushed up here to Paul, down the line and out of bounds. Got to give Lehman a lot of credit there. Defense held in there and held their own.
Lehman takes the lead here, halfway through set number 3. First lead of the evening for them this late in the contest.
Snipes over to McFarland. Cross-court shot dug up nicely by Kramer. Dumped across by Tiemann. Lehman's McFarland with the heavy shot. Doesn't get it. Back on the attack, Paul. Back and forth we go. Here is McFarland. She finds the opening, puts that one right on the line.
McFarland on the line for a score.
You'll see the replay here. Nobody on that far side. And we got a timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
Welcome back to New Bremen. The Cavaliers from Lehman take their first lead of the night, and they're now on top 13-11 in a set 3 that they must win. I want to remind everybody you can also watch these games on replay on WOSN and on demand on NKTelco Sports Facebook page and also at nktelco.net. Nice save there by Sharkins. We're back to live action.
Another good save by Snyder in the back row. That
does a nice job.
Swing and double hit. Passing air on the Cavaliers.
Good defense there by both teams. Schneider for the Cardinals, able to rally for the point. New Bremen trailing now 13-12.
Hitting errors or miscues are even, 4 apiece.
Geist pushed over to McFarland. Dumped across, nice save there by Tiemann. Popped up for Highcamp. Caught at the net, don't think it cleared. That'll be 4 hits. And the point goes to the Cavaliers as they now lead 14-12. Trying to advance their lead. Snipes will go back to the service line. Picked up by Schneider. Popped up to Kramer. Nice block there up front by Lehman. Here's Lucia from the back row. Bremen now put off. Nice shot from the back row. Macy put off with the kill.
Put off with their 3rd kill here in set number 3.
And again, got to give Tiemann credit for popping that one up in the air to give her time to run under it.
Yes. These teams are getting ready for tournament. It all starts here in about 2 weeks.
A nice shot across there by Snipes to save that for Lehman. And a aggressive shot there by Ashton Highcamp.
I couldn't tell. It looked like it was close to the line. Let's watch on the replay. I couldn't see it. You got it. Yes, sirree. Nice shot there by Ashton Highcamp.
We're all knotted up now at 14 here in set number 3.
Ashton's 6th kill in the evening. First in set 3.
McFarland bumps it across. New Bremen on the attack. Quick set for Kramer. Nice dig in the back row by Sharkins, but a little miscommunication by Lehman.
And Kramer gets a kill there. Timeout on the floor. We'll be right back. I have who they have.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Welcome back to New Bremen as we are a little over halfway through the 3rd set. The Cardinals on top by 1, 15-14.
Both of these squads, as I said, are getting ready for tournament. Lehman has 4 games left after tonight's contest. New Bremen 3. New Bremen has 3 games, all against ranked teams.
That's a tough way to
conference games.
That's a tough way to end the season. That'll help though. Rachel Kramer with the smash down the middle, as you'll see her here on the replay.
Around the double block and down.
Good elevation, a nice set. Cardinals back to a 2-point advantage. That's 16-14. There's Paul with the serve. The shot coming across by Lucia, dug up by Tiemann. Over to Reinhardt, dumps it across, good block. New Bremen alert, but I don't think they're gonna get that one back across. That'll drop in for a point for the Cavaliers.
Passing error on the Cardinals. Point goes to the Cavaliers. 16-15 in favor of the Cardinals. Set number 3, New Bremen leading 2-0.
Lauren McFarland to serve for Lehman. Oh, got a little into Schneider at cross-court shots well out of bounds. And just like that, we're even again at 16. So Lehman fighting back here in the third, trying to extend this match. Pushed over to Reinhardt, and that one will sail long as well. So 3 straight points for Lehman, and they now they now lead by 1. That one sails just out of bounds. Nice job there by Tiemann. Highcamp picked up by McFarland. Popped up to Lucia. 10-foot line shot, drops in.
Nice shot. Right in front of the back row. Nobody could get to it. She comes out of the back row, drops it to the back row.
And Lehman got a little run going here as they now lead by 2, just shy of 20. Highcamp cross-court shot picked up nicely by Snipes and pushed across by McFarland. Tiemann, Reinhardt. Again, McFarland in the back row doing a nice job. We're going to have a double hit there called against the Cavaliers. As we creep up to that 20-point area, everything starts to get a little harder and a little tighter for both teams.
You better not be too far behind because you are either going to have to swap points. You can't give them up in bunches.
You got to be about perfect at that point if you do. And that one goes into the net for Lucia. And again, we're tied. So New Bremen able to run a couple in a row there off from Pape to tie it back up. That was going to be real close to the net. And a nice play there, and a nice pickup by Schneider. Kramer at the net, back on the Cavalier side, popped up for McFarland. Pape put off over to Pape again, and she gets that one into the body of the Lehman Cavalier defender for a kill.
So Claire Pape picks up her 3rd kill here in set number 3, her 4th one on the evening. 19-18, just a 1-point lead for the Cardinals.
There's Pape, picked up by Geis. Popped up to the sophomore. Gets a good swing on it, nicely picked up by Putoff. Reinhardt just gets that one across. Boy, that's an angle and a half.
Reinhardt just got it across the net.
Look at that angle. You're getting to that one, you're about gonna hit it in the net if you're a defensive person. So a really tough play there for her. I'd like to again mention our sponsors, our Keys to the Game sponsor, Keyhole Pizza, our replay sponsor, Winners Meats. And as I mentioned earlier, we will name a player of the game at the conclusion of this game, and that player of the game is sponsored by NKTelco, and as always, our scoreboard sponsor, First National Bank. I'd like to also mention that you can watch these replays of high school volleyball on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. 2018 New Bremen on top. This is really crunch time for both teams here. New Bremen able to get back on top, and Lehman, they have to win this set to stay in it.
Lehman has to not let things get away now. Lehman's got to come here and score. They got the opportunity. Here we go. Out of the back row, Lucia.
And that is not how you want to come out of the timeout if you're Coach Snipes and give that point up. It's 21-18. And as you mentioned, Dennis, the tough part here where you really can't make any mistakes if you're Lehman to get back into this one.
Right, you're running out of time. You got to score.
And a termination block by Claire Pape and Rachel Kramer. Just see here on the replay, it's about textbook, straight down. Here's Madison Pape serving. Picked up by Lehman. Popped up to Lucia in the back row, and again, into the net.
So another hitting error there for the Cavaliers. They were leading in that category. In other words, they had less, but currently they have 8, and so do the Cardinals.
Nice shot there.
Kill
cross
for
side.
number 15.
Should be Mallory Hussey. Good shot for her. She keeps things alive for the Cavaliers. Trailing now 23-19. As I mentioned before, they lost the first 2 sets. So they gotta have this one as that one goes into the net.
So we now have set point and game point. Set and match. 24-19.
Senior Rachel Kramer with the serve. Picked up by Geis. Quick set to Lucia, goes out of bounds, and that'll do it here. As New Bremen takes all 3, we'll take a quick break. I'll be back with our post-game wrap-up. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Minster Dental Care continues to offer advanced dental technology in a state-of-the-art facility. Our professional team offers experience in general dentistry and orthodontics, including services such as CEREC and wireline orthodontics. Board-certified pediatric dentist Dr. Philip Slonkowski ensures our littlest patients have a positive, safe, and a comfortable experience. We are unconditionally committed to excellence in everything we do.
Trust us. NKTelco, a small-town company with a big focus on customer service. We build business the old-fashioned way.
Trust us to be your internet provider.
Trust us to help you find the right cable package for your viewing needs.
Trust us to answer your questions any time of the day.
Trust NKTelco to be on call. Deliver and make sure your service is tailored to meet your needs.
We serve commercial and residential customers to meet their communication needs. Trust us at NKTelco.
Trust us! For over 150 years, Cargill has been helping people be successful worldwide. Cargill has always done business responsibly and in a way that makes us proud. Whether it is educating farmers in India or providing bikes to students with perfect attendance right here at home, Cargill is helping people thrive. The Sydney plant is just one piece of a global company that provides employment for hundreds of thousands, food for the world, and support for thousands of businesses. Be a part of something great at cargill.com.
Welcome back to New Bremen High School as the New Bremen Cardinals victorious in straight sets. Here with our post-game wrap-up is Mr. Dennis Hengen.
Okay, we're going to go with my statistics, which are always shaky, so don't get shook up if you're at home watching this, because the coaches will go through their film and they'll assign these as they go. But it looks like this for me. For Lehman Catholic, Snipes had 3 kills with 2 combo blocks. We'll try to highlight these. Olivia Lucia had 7 kills and a half a block. Abby Shutt had 2 kills, 2 combo blocks, 1 solo block. Lauren McFarland had 8 kills and a half a block in the combo. Reese Geisey had 4 kills and 1 ace. And the big difference I feel in the game was that Lehman had 29 errors, passing, receiving, hitting. The coach will assign those to each individual to go on their stats. But they had 29. New Bremen only had 18. That's 11 points that you just get. And when you got a difference of 8, 7, 6, you change those around in a game, it makes a big difference. Okay, for New Bremen, Abby Tiemann, she had 3 aces, both 2 in the first set, 1 in the second set, none in the third. Ashton Heitkamp, who came in off the bench or is in the second rotation, she came up with 6 kills. Josie Reinhardt, 7 kills and 2 aces. Taylor Paul, 4 kills, an ace and a half a block. Rachel Kramer, 6 kills, an ace and another half a combo block. Macy Putoff, 7 kills, 2 aces. Claire Pape, 4 kills. And I said only 18 errors as far as hitting is concerned. Their kill ratio is balanced. It's balanced. If you look at their statistics, they're within a blanket. You can throw a hand over 6 of these women as to who has what kills. So every night they come with pretty good firepower all across the front line. Our star of the game tonight will be Josie Reinhardt with her 7 kills and 2 aces. The New Bremen sophomore, who, having seen her play last year to this year, she's made a tremendous stride.
Big time. Yeah, very nice job for New Bremen all in all, and Lehman on that matter. But as you mentioned, I think the big tell about those hitting errors too is a lot of them were in the first 2 sets for Lehman.
Yes.
They really cleaned it up in the third, and, and you could
yeah.
tell they got to, what, I think 19 in that last set, and it was really a lot closer than that. They were up 18-16, I believe.
Yes, you're right.
So they really improved their third game.
Yeah.
They just didn't quite have enough. Yeah. But in the end, congratulations to Bremen Cardinals as they go 17-2 on the year, and the Cavaliers will go 10-8.
As we said, now let me just finish this up here. As we said, both of these teams are getting ready for tournament. Lehman Catholic has 4 games remaining. Perry, Miami East, this week. No, 1 more this week, and then 3 next week on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. And New Bremen has 3 left. They're going to be at home here on Thursday against Marion. Oh, they're going to be at Marion on Thursday, at Fort Recovery a week from today, and then they close out here at home against Coldwater. All 3 are ranked. So if New Bremen wants to still make a run at the title, not knowing what St. Henry's going to do, and I'm not sure of St. Henry's schedule, they've got to play almost airless ball.
A lot of good volleyball yet to come here in this season, but as Dennis mentioned, it's rounding out quickly. Well, that's going to do it for us here tonight. To thank our director, Scott Robinson, his assistant, Ian Bolheimer, and Rodney Hardings, our camera person, Camden Carter. I'm Greg Burning, my partner, Dennis Henshin. Thanks for watching, and have a great evening.
Good job, Greg.